can never go wrong with a Speedy. It's roomy, it's like a black hole, you can just keep putting things inside. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I googled this morning the cheapest Louis Vuitton bags that you can get in the store, and well, this is what came up on my Google results, so I thought I'd share it with you guys because, you know, Louis Vuitton has gone up in price quite significantly over the years, and I was just curious to see like what you could get at an entry-level price point. Now, according to Google, the first bag that is reasonable is the monogram canvas Pochette, starting at $1,290 USD. Pochette accessories has been very popular. I think it's a cult favorite. However, it's very hard to get, and it's been said that it's discontinued because they've now introduced a Pochette that comes with a chain, which is more expensive. I don't know if this particular bag would fall into the most affordable Louis Vuitton bags, but you know, I think Louis Vuitton are notorious for discontinuing the cheaper options, such as the like toiletry 26, which people were hacking into bags. Yeah, I don't know. I can pick up the Pochette accessories pre-loved. You know, there's a lot of vintage options that sometimes go for really good deals, and you can even I know sometimes the straps on the Pochette accessories are really haggard, but you can, I suppose, if you just want the Louis Vuitton canvas, sub out the strap. I was actually gifted a strap from Organize My Bag. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I've just displayed it on my mini Evelyn, and I really like these little acrylic chains because they can kind of add a little funky element to your bag. So anyways, I bring this up because I think something like this would be perfect on a Pochette accessories as well, or even a mini Pochette. I think that would be so cute, and you could use it as a mini bag, and that would be a really affordable option as well, definitely. But I know that navigating the pre-love market is not everybody's favorite thing to do. You know, there's a lot of super fakes out there, and you have to do your research on how to authenticate bags, all this, but there is plenty of pre-love Pochette accessories on the pre-love market, so I think that could be a nice little entry-level option, especially if you jazz it up with a little strap. So yeah, it's from Organize My Bag. I'll link them below as well. They also gifted me a little bag extension which I added to my bolete. So sometimes you might have a strap on a bag, like same, actually this is totally related to the Pochette accessories as well, because the vintage ones, the strap was really short and it was hard to do under your shoulder, but you can get an extension like this and make the strap a little bit longer. So I've used this on this strap because sometimes I find it's a little bit short, especially if I'm wearing like a puffy jacket or something. And so I just like adding a few chain links to the strap just to make it a little bit longer. So this is a really handy little feature to have. Yeah, I don't know. I do like this little extension idea. Again, it's from Organize My Bag. So thank you for gifting me these items to share, because I have found things like this really handy. And it can kind of just give your bag a bit of a different look. And honestly, sometimes if you extend the strap of a bag, you might find that you reach for it even more. Finally, Organize My Bag sent me a bag organizer as well, which I'm going to unbox with you guys together. So your life is better organized. Information there. I really like this bag organizer because it's in that really soft, it feels like Alcantara, but I'm not sure if it is. It's like not felt. It's more of that suede kind of feel. And this one, it's this size. So I thought it could be good in one of my larger bags just for organization. They do list bags that will fit this particular organizer. And I like how they've got a lot of different little compartments in here. You can put your drink bottle in here, other little things. And yeah, I do also, as I mentioned before, like how this is like that suede material. It's not the felt. I think this will be really good for a bigger tote bag, or even like a larger Speedy, or maybe a bigger Birkin or something. Let's move on to the next cheapest Louis Vuitton bag. Next bag is the Speedy 25 in monogram, retailing at $1,490 US. Yes, I would say that's such a classic. Like honestly, you can't go wrong with a Speedy, and seeing that Louis Vuitton have recently put that the Speedy on this massive pedestal. I mean, if you look at Pharrell's $1 million Speedy, which is, in my opinion, kind of hideous, you know, it is always going to be a bag that is very relevant at Louis Vuitton. And it's just, you know, a win-win. You know, the Speedy 25 in canvas, it is still quite an attainable price point for a luxury bag, and it's so iconic. Some people might say, you know, it's a bit boring, it's, you know, whatever, but in my eyes, you can never go wrong with a Speedy. It's roomy, it's like a black hole, you can just keep putting things inside. Now, Speedy 25, it's kind of like a cutesy size. I think Audrey Hepburn wore a very similar size, so, you know, if you're a petite little lady, that could be the size to go for. But I know a lot of people love the Speedy 30 as well, because it has a little bit more of a slouch. You know, you can pick up the Speedy for really good deals on the pre-loved market as well, especially if you find one in not the best condition. I know that Louis Vuitton also can replace the Pochette. The key thing is to buy a Speedy pre-loved that doesn't have cracked canvas, because canvas unfortunately cannot be repaired. When I went to Japan, I actually saw a lot of cheap Louis Vuitton, you know, for under $1,000. So if you're visiting Japan, it could be good to pick up a vintage Speedy. But let me know, guys, would you buy a Speedy from the retail store these days, or would you rather go pre-loved? I think I would, to be honest, I would still buy one in the boutique if I was, you know, only partial to buying from the store. I think the price is still reasonable for a luxury bag. Again, you're mainly paying for the brand here, but I think for that little Louis Vuitton fix, Speedy is always a trusty one to go for. Next on the list is the twist chain wallet. You know, I've always liked the twist mechanism. I think that's a really cool design. The twist bag doesn't really hold value, so if you want to get thrifty, you can totally pick this up for pre-loved. But the chain wallet, you know, I went on the website. It's not the cheapest bag, but I think it's a good kind of like bag to have in your collection, because it's kind of something that I think could take you from day to night. A lot of people find wallet on chain very versatile, particularly for weddings or running errands, you know, just going to the service station or the petrol station or something like that. I don't personally use wallet on chain that much. I actually find them a bit too small. I would prefer like a shopping bag, like a pico tin, or like a dump tote bag, like something like that, than a wallet on chain. But, you know, maybe I am lacking a wallet on chain in my collection now, come to think of it. But yeah, twist, it's a pretty reasonable price, especially comparing to, say, a Chanel wallet on chain or an Hermes Cali to go. Like, this is definitely much friendlier, and to be honest, I don't think I'd want to pay that much for a wallet on chain. The Louis Vuitton is probably a better idea, and it has that little logo on the front, so you're still getting that little designer flex. A Petite Noi shoulder bag, you know, again, it's one of those heritage pieces. I think the Noi was designed originally to carry champagne bottles or something, but I've always liked the Petite Noi bag. I've never owned one myself. I did have a Neo Noi in Escale from the Escale collection, and I don't know, I think the color, actually it was pretty cool to be honest, but the color was very hard to match because it was rainbow, but it was a pretty cool bag. For me, I found it a bit, it stuck out a bit, but I think the Petite Noi is a cuter size, and particularly in the monogram, it's very classic. I would personally add like a big pom-pom to it or something, and it's again one of those bags that you can pick up in the pre-loved market for a great deal. I think if I was to buy one again, I'd go for the multicolor version. I think they are so awesome, honestly. I think Minx for All has one or something. Does she? Yeah, it looks really good in multicolor. I don't know why. I know multicolor can sometimes look a bit crazy, but I think it really suits the Petite Noi, because the Noi is quite like a simple bucket design. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason it didn't work out. The Neo Noi didn't really work out for me, but the Petite Noi, it's a little bit different, you know, it has a bit more of a classic look. Price apparently is $1,690 US, so definitely a friendlier price point than some of the newer bags that are coming out. And finally, the Monstrous PM backpack. Now, I went on the Australian website and this was completely sold out. So I don't know, I'm actually not in the loop with Louis Vuitton lately, so maybe this is a really hard to get bag. It retails at $2,780 US. Now, I know that Louis Vuitton have recently released a new bag, the Excursion, I think it's called, and that one is not a cheap price. I would actually say that's quite expensive. It's around 5,000 Australian. I would say it's actually cooler than the Monstrous backpack, but yeah, probably not an entry-level bag. However, I do love a backpack. I am lacking a designer backpack in my collection. And the Louis Vuitton, it's a friendlier price point than a Chanel backpack or an Hermes backpack or... I mean, Prada have backpacks too. I mean, I could do a whole video on designer backpacks actually. Should I do that? I know that backpacks haven't been trending for a while. I don't know. I don't see many people wearing backpacks these days. I love a good designer backpack. Anyways, the Monsteris PM, you can also pick up Preloved. I've seen it for really great deals, and it definitely has that classic Louis Vuitton vintage vibe. I think it could be really cool for holidays, or if you have kids even, you could just wear your little backpack to the zoo or something. So yeah, Monsteris PM, I think it's a good bag to go for, very practical. And again, you have to establish if you're a backpack person, because I know some people buy backpacks because they're trendy and then they just like never wear it. I'm definitely a backpack person. I think if you like to dress a bit more casual, even a bit more grungy, or like a schoolgirl or something, it definitely goes with that aesthetic. But if you're a little bit more, you know, sophisticated, prim and proper, maybe don't go for a backpack. I think it does make you look a little bit like a little kid sometimes. Although, I don't know, it also, I think it's just like a really comfortable style to go for. Like, I love a good backpack. So anyways, let me know what you think are the best entry-level Louis Vuitton bags to go for. And thanks for listening to my Barbie video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!